Welcome to the last two topics of this unit. There is a very fine art. Now, when I say fine art, perhaps you are thinking about a painting or a sculpture. No, I'm talking about a fine art of speaking, the art of persuasion, which, if inculcated and practiced well, can help you make a very, very effective communicator. In this lecture, we will learn more about this art. Art of persuasion says, make everybody wear your glasses. Got my point? After all, this is the purpose of communication, trying to convince others, trying to bring others to your point. So make everybody wear your glasses means let them see and perceive the things the way you want them to. It's not easy. You have to be persuasive. You can't force somebody to say what you want to say or to understand what you are trying to say. You have to use the method of persuasion, and it is an art. You may ask, how can I do that? I'm not a very great talker. Remember, go to your past. Did anyone at some point persuaded you as well to do what you are doing? Were you brought to the table by somebody else? What did that person do? How were you influenced by that person? That's an extremely important thing to introspect, to go into your own experiences when you have been brought about by the people to think the way they wanted you to think. What were their strategies? What was their method? First is influencing. It is the key. You can influence so many things. You can influence the beliefs. That's what these religious preachers do. They influence your belief system, your attitudes, your motivations. This is what these motivational speakers do, changing your attitude towards life, telling you how to see things differently, your behavior. But not one method works everywhere. The method has to be situational. Of course, the methods have to be situational, but there are some universal points which can be considered for this art to be honed by someone. These methods work everywhere. First thing you must understand is that the people who reciprocate, they win trust. They can influence more. If you do not reciprocate, you are not the person who has to be trusted by the other person. You have to have an attitude where reciprocating someone is a norm. That builds the trust. Then make people verbalize their commitment, that too publicly. It's a very, very powerful tool of persuasion. Then provide proof of validation in the past to your idea. You have to explain that whenever this idea was presented to somebody else, how people accepted it, how it was well received, and it would be good if the present listener also accepts it in the same spirit. You have to be likable because it has no substitute. Create a sense, if you are persuading for the purpose of business, that it is the last chance. Then, authority is a dangerous way of persuading, but it's not that ineffective. Trust me, sometimes you have to use the authority, the power, the position to persuade people to do a particular thing. Now, tell me, how did you get persuaded? Did you get persuaded by my speech or not? Thank you.